You've been lied to. Today, we are uncovering what you need to do when you have no fucking idea what to do. We've been programmed that we need to work hard for things, that things don't come freely. Do you think that the government work hard to take and steal trillions of dollars for their back pocket? Or have they devised a system so effortless, so powerful, that they literally don't have to lift a finger? So this is exactly how to take action when you have no idea what it is that you need to do. So I just received this email from a client that I'm working with at the minute. Hi, I've been doing the affirmations and they feel very good. I think I've never thought so highly about myself, but it feels so good that I don't feel like taking action towards my goals because I'm already feeling good. How should I deal with this? This is so common. You get to a point where all the noise dissipates back to the nothingness that it came from. You start to feel that innate power, which we all hold and have access to at every moment in time. You start to feel invincible, beautiful, magnetic. Then you're like, okay, I don't know what to do. So first of all, what even is action? So when you're affirming, when you're meditating, when you're visualizing, you're taking action. All action comes from the proper state. And so when you are doing all of that inner work, you are aligning yourself to the proper state. And through doing this inner work, you then feel compelled to take the proper action. And I'll give you an example. So when I created the packages, which is so popular now, and I'm so grateful, when I created that and I put it all into a PDF, I didn't have all that information, perfectly aligned and ready to go and like all, structured in this perfect way. I'd got all of my information from hundreds of books that I've read and podcasts that I've watched and meditations that I've done and retreats that I've been on and, visualizations that it was so much stuff that I put into this package. But it was like when I went to create it, it was effortless. I didn't even have to think. When I created the PDF, I think I wrote it out in like an hour, and that information just flowed through me. Divine inspiration. And again, people say, oh, you're waiting for that divine inspiration. You're actually waiting to feel compelled to take that action. And when you feel ready to take that action, you know exactly what to do. You know exactly what to say. And it's always perfect. There's no struggle and strive. And when you are exerting force on the 3D, that's when it will feel like struggle and strive. This is why when people say to me, should I message my SPs? Should I, reach out to this person, whatever? The fact you're even asking that question shows me it's not coming from an aligned state. I didn't have to ask anyone to create the packages. I didn't have to ask anyone to help me to create the packages. It just flowed through me. I knew exactly what to say. I knew exactly how to say it. I knew exactly what I wanted to convey. And it was effortless. It was quick. It was just instant. I didn't even, when I think back now to when I created them last year, I didn't actually even know what I just started writing. And it just all came together. It's like, oh yeah, I'll do that and that and that. And it was just like, oh, perfect, easy, done. And I never thought about, oh, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do. It just comes to you. And it's so effortless. And so in this moment when you are shifting your self-concept or you're changing someone else and you're seeing them different, there really is nothing to do at this moment in time, because you will know exactly what to do and how to do it when that time comes. And so really enjoy this space of doing the inner work, of aligning your vibration, because let me tell you, when it gets busy, you don't have 2 hours a day to work on your inner self unless you're waking up at 3 a.m. You don't have that time, right? So enjoy this time of working on yourself, doing that work, and when the time comes to really take action in the 3D, you will know where to go. You will know who you need to meet. You will know what to say. It just comes to you instantly, like information is just pulled out of the sky, and it just all perfectly coordinates to exactly what it is that you want. And you'll actually be able to tell if you're exerting force onto your 3D. You just ask these 2 questions. Does it feel I'm being bitten so much right now? Does it feel good and simple? And do I have an urge to do it? Do it. Or do you feel a strong mental resistance and conflict or a bad feeling? Don't do it. It really is that simple. You know whether you're on the right path by asking these questions. For example, let's say that you want to get into better shape, right? And you haven't aligned your mindset with the version of you that is in that perfect shape. When you take action in the 3D, when you're going to the gym, when you're running, when you're eating better, perhaps it takes a really long time for your body to catch up with that because you're not there mentally. You don't see yourself as that skinny version or that muscular version or whatever, that shredded version, whatever it is, because you're not aligned. So it takes a while. It feels hard. It feels really difficult. Whereas if you align yourself internally and you see yourself as that perfect version already, when you go to take the action, it's effortless. The weight drops off of you. You keep the weight off of you. You feel perfect. You feel delicious. You feel gorgeous. You don't have to ask anybody for that validation. You give it to yourself. This is exactly what Maxwell Maltz was saying in Psycho-Cybernetics when he was performing all of these plastic surgeries, people paying him thousands of pounds to change, and they didn't see any change because internally they still felt ugly. They still hated themselves. They still had a low self-concept. And so they could have spent millions. Nothing would have changed for them. It's the exact same when you're changing your wealth thermostat and how much money you make. You can make millions of dollars, millions. But if your wealth thermostat is set at 0, you will find a way to sabotage that. You will find a way to mess that up. And so that's why sometimes taking no action is the best action. Because if your wealth thermostat is down here, if your self-concept is down here, if your, weight, the version that you want to be is down here, no matter what you do in the 3D, it will always bring you back to down there. That's why I say there's really not much to do at this moment. Just keep doing the inner work. Keep feeling that incredible feeling that we can all feel. And here's the thing. Once you actually take that action, you think by you not taking action for a week, 2 weeks, oh my God, I'm not doing anything. Honey, when you finally put your foot on the pedal, gas on the pedal, is that the right saying? I should probably get my driving license. When you put your foot on the pedal, it's all guns blazing. Do you understand how fast things change? It's instant. It's like overnight. It's ridiculous how quickly things change. You see it all the time. For example, do you remember the plane ride? When the whole plane was full, but 3 people missed their flight that day. Whichever action they took that day, maybe they took a wrong turn and they missed their flight. Maybe they took a call and they ended up missing their taxi, whatever it is. Whichever split second action they took that day led them to not being on that flight when the window flew out and they would have vanished into thin air. Do you understand? Like, once you are fully aligned, once you're fully aware of your state and you take action, you are in the right place at the right time. You're with the right people. You know exactly what to say, exactly when to say it. It's perfect. It's instant. So if you got this far, leave an orange love heart. And I trust this video helped you manifest. You're worthy. You're loved. I love you and thank you.